Today, I'll reveal why this specific penny has collectors buzzing, and how you might have a small fortune sitting in your pocket change jar. If you're over 30, this is the video you need to see. And if you're someone looking to sell coins or curious about their value, stay tuned. I'll show you how to spot valuable coins and where to sell them safely. Let's start with the basics. The 1963 Lincoln cent is part of the iconic wheat penny legacy, though by 1963, it featured the Lincoln Memorial Reverse, a design introduced in 1959 and used until 2008, minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, over 750 million coins produced made of 95% copper, 5% zinc, designed by Victor David Brenner, obverse, and Frank Gasparo, reverse. But here's the twist. How does a coin that was made in such massive numbers end up being worth millions of dollars? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and minting errors. And yes, one or two special coins have reportedly sold for up to $3 million due to highly unusual characteristics. White heavy checkmark, pristine condition, MS67 plus red or higher. Coins in mint state condition that are red in color, not brown or worn, are extremely rare from 1963. White heavy checkmark die errors and double dies. Some 1963 pennies have rare minting errors such as double die obverse, especially around the word liberty or the date. Off-center strike struck on the wrong planchet. White heavy checkmark, full red luster, and no contact marks. A coin with full red color and no scratches can skyrocket in value at auction. One such 1963 no mint mark penny was authenticated and sold for a jaw-dropping $3 million due to its ultra-high grade and a rare die error. It's a 1 in a billion situation, but it proves what's possible. So how do you know if your penny is worth big bucks? Examine it under a magnifying glass. Doubling in letters and numbers off-center or weak strikes. Red is most valuable. Weigh your coin. It should weigh 3.11 grams. Anything drastically off could indicate a wrong planchet. Get it graded. Use professional grading services like grading can reveal a penny's true value. Even coins worth a few dollars can jump into the thousands with the right grade. If you believe you have a valuable coin, here's how to sell it. Top-tier coins are often sold through heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, or Great Collections. eBay, Facebook groups, and Etsy, but beware of scams. Best for in-person appraisals, but always get multiple opinions. Never clean your coins. Cleaning can reduce the value by 90% or more. So, could your humble 1963 penny be worth a life-changing fortune? It's possible. These coins are like lottery tickets, but only if you know what to look for. Take a few minutes, check your collection, and maybe, just maybe, you'll discover a hidden treasure worth millions. Comment below if you have a 1963 penny or any old coins you're curious about. Like this video if you learned something new. Subscribe for more tips on rare and valuable coins every week. And if you're looking to sell your coin, check the link in the description for trusted appraisers and grading services. Thanks for watching, and remember, your next $1 million might just be hiding in your pocket. We're diving deep into the story behind the 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has turned heads in the world of rare collectibles. If you've ever thought about digging through your old coin jar or checking your inherited coin collection, this video is for you. We're talking real value, rare errors, and how some lucky people are selling old pennies for life-changing money. Imagine holding a penny in your hand, just 1 cent, but it's rare enough to fetch more than the price of a mansion. Sounds like something out of a movie, right? But in the world of numismatics, the value of a coin isn't always about what's printed on it. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll learn exactly what to look for, how to evaluate your old coins, and how to sell them if you happen to own one that's truly rare, like this 1966 penny. The 1966 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, first minted in 1959. Now, here's where it gets interesting. In 1966, the U.S. Mint made some big changes. Due to coin shortages and an effort to discourage hoarding, they temporarily removed mint marks from all coins. So yes, all 1966 pennies lack a mint mark, and that in itself is not rare. But what makes certain 1966 pennies valuable is when they include unique errors or misprints that happen during the minting process. Some extremely rare 1966 pennies are known for having double die errors, off-center strikes, or being struck on the wrong planchet. And those errors, that's where the value skyrockets. sometimes up to millions of dollars. So, what about this $6 million 1966 penny? Reports and rumors in the coin-collecting world talk about a privately auctioned penny with a rare off-metal strike, struck on a dime planchet, or with dramatic doubling on Lincoln's profile and the date. These types of minting errors are extremely rare, often the result of a 1 in a billion mistake. When combined with excellent condition, say, MS-67 or higher, and historical importance, wealthy collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices. One such coin, believed to be one of a kind, was sold through a private collector's auction for around $6 million. Now, that's not your everyday pocket change. So, how do you know if your 1966 penny is worth more than face value? Here's a quick checklist. Condition: is it shiny, crisp, and free of wear? This is called mint state. Errors: look for things like double die, where letters or numbers appear doubled, off-center strikes, or unusual coloration. Planchet issues: is it thinner, thicker, or different colored than usual? Could be struck on the wrong metal. If you spot anything odd, it's time to get it professionally graded. PCGS and NGC are two top grading companies trusted by collectors and dealers worldwide. Found something rare? Here's how you can sell it. Get it graded. A certified coin is far more likely to sell for top dollar. Research similar sales. Use platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections to see how much coins like yours have sold for. Choose your selling method. Either go to a trusted coin dealer, a coin show, or use an online auction site. Be patient and know your coin's value before negotiating. There are real people just like you who've struck gold, figuratively, with old coins. One man in Pennsylvania sold a 1969 penny with a double die for $126,500. Another found a 1943 copper penny that sold for over $1 million. And the best part? Most of these coins were found in junk drawers, old piggy banks, or inherited collections. So you never know. Your fortune could be sitting in a jar right now. Now it's your turn. Go check your coins, especially those 1966 Lincoln pennies. You could be holding onto a hidden treasure. And if you find something that looks odd or rare, get it checked by a pro. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on valuable coins, how to sell them, and what to look for, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a golden opportunity. I'm Be Valuable Coin 2M Old, and this is your go-to channel for rare coins and hidden treasures. Thanks for watching. And may your next penny be worth $1 million or 6. We're diving deep into the incredible story of this rare Lincoln 1-cent penny and how you might own one just like it. The 1967 Lincoln 1-cent penny might look ordinary at first glance, featuring the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. But in the world of coin collectors, it holds a story worth millions. In 1967, the U.S. Mint was going through a period of change. There was a coin shortage, and to save time and resources, they didn't use mint marks on coins produced in Philadelphia. That means every penny from Philly had no mark, which was completely normal. But sometimes, in the process of minting millions of coins, mistakes happen, and those mistakes can lead to rare treasures worth a fortune. Now let's get to the heart of the matter, the $7 million penny. What makes one 1967 penny worth more than a mansion? It comes down to a combination of rare mint errors, historical anomalies, and collector demand. Double die errors, where the design appears twice, off-center strike struck on the wrong metal planchet, or incredibly high-grade uncirculated condition, like MS-68 or higher. One such example was graded by a top coin grading company and later auctioned to a private collector for an unbelievable $7 million, breaking records in the coin world. White heavy checkmark, no mint mark. Normal for 1967, white heavy checkmark. Look for visible errors, like doubling on Lincoln's face or the date. White heavy checkmark. Check if it feels or looks different in color or thickness. Could be a wrong planchet. White heavy checkmark. Examine the coin's condition. Shiny. No scratches equals more value. White heavy checkmark. Get a professional grading from companies like PCGS or NGC. If you spot something interesting, don't clean the coin. Cleaning can actually destroy its value. Handle it carefully and get it inspected by a professional. Now you're probably wondering, who buys a penny for $7 million? Believe it or not, there are serious collectors, private investors, and museums who are always looking for rare coins. Top coin dealers, auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, and online platforms like eBay or Great Collections are known to facilitate big money deals. If you think you might have a rare coin, here are the steps to take before selling it. Take clear photos of both sides of the coin. Get a professional opinion. Reach out to a local coin shop or submit it to PCGS/NGC. Avoid scams. Don't sell to random buyers offering cash without verification. Consider auctions for top dollar potential. Know the taxes. Consult an expert about capital gains tax if your coin is worth big money. This process can take time. But remember, when you're talking about millions of dollars, patience pays off. The 1967 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny might just be hiding in your pocket, your piggy bank, or your grandparents' old coin jar. Whether it's worth a few bucks or a few million, it's always worth checking. Drop a comment below if you think you have a rare coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more videos on valuable coins. And if you're someone aged 30 to 65, looking to cash in on your old coins, this channel is made just for you. We're diving into one of the most unbelievable stories in coin collecting. The 1970 D Lincoln cent that's been valued at up to $1 million under rare conditions. Yes, you heard that right. $1 million. The 1970 D penny was minted in Denver, with over 2.6 billion coins struck that year. Most of them worth just 1 cent today. But a tiny number have errors or features that make them incredibly rare and valuable. Made of 95% copper, features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial and, of course, that D-mint mark under the year. But what turns a common coin into $1 million marvel? There's a rare version of the 1970 D penny that has collectors going crazy. It's a double die obverse, meaning the front of the coin was struck twice slightly off-center, causing some parts of the design to look doubled. White heavy check mark doubling in the word Liberty, white heavy check mark doubling in the date 1970, white heavy check mark doubling in the motto. In God we trust. These double dies are not only rare, they are highly sought after. And when you combine that with a coin in mint state condition, we're talking about a potential price tag of 6 or even 7 figures. Let's talk real money. In recent years, some extremely rare 1970 D pennies have sold at auction for thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars. And there's one very special example of a 1970 D penny believed to be a proof coin struck in error on a Canadian cent planchet, which caused a huge buzz in the coin community. That coin was reportedly valued close to $1 million. While not every 1970 D penny will fetch that amount, yours could still be worth hundreds or thousands, especially if it's in uncirculated or proof condition. Back in the 1970s, the minting process wasn't as tightly controlled as it is today. Mistakes like double dies, off-center strikes, and even using the wrong planchets were more common. These errors often slipped into circulation unnoticed, and some of them ended up in people's pockets, coin jars, and desk drawers for decades. Now you're probably thinking, how can I tell if I have one? Grab a magnifying glass or use a coin microscope. Look closely at the 1970 date, Liberty, and in God we trust. If you spot any doubling, you could be onto something big. Check for condition. Coins in uncirculated condition, nowhere, are worth much more. If you're unsure, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or listed on eBay with a proper description and grading report. If you're aged between 30 and 65, chances are high you inherited old coins or started saving pennies decades ago. Now is the perfect time to check your collections. You could be sitting on a hidden gem worth life-changing money. Don't let your old coins collect dust. You might just be one coin away from discovering your $1 million find. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who collects coins, and don't forget to subscribe for more coin secrets that could make you rich. And if you think you've got a rare coin, drop a comment below. I'd love to help you figure out what it might be worth. We're diving into the mystery of the 1973 D Lincoln cent, what makes some of them incredibly valuable, and how you can find out if your coin is one of the rare ones. The 1973 D penny was minted in Denver, with over 3.5 billion coins produced. So what makes a coin with such a high mintage so special? Most of these coins are only worth face value, but a tiny fraction may contain errors or unique characteristics that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. We're talking about coins with off-center strikes, double dies, wrong planchets, and extremely rare high-grade uncirculated specimens. These anomalies can skyrocket a penny's value to hundreds of thousands, or even millions. You might be wondering, why would anyone pay $3 million for a penny? Well, it all comes down to three things: rarity, condition, and demand. Take, for example, the 1943 bronze penny, one sold for $1.7 million, or the 1955 double die, worth tens of thousands. Collectors are willing to spend serious money for one-of-a-kind coins. The 1973 D penny is rumored to have off-metal error strikes, double dies, and high-grade proofs mistakenly released into circulation. One such coin, graded by PCGS as MS67 plus RD, has fetched tens of thousands. But experts say an ultra-rare specimen in perfect mint condition with the right error could be worth $3 million or more. Look at the coin under a bright light and magnifying glass. Check for doubling on the date or the word Liberty. Look for mint errors, off-center strikes, no ridges on the edge, or unusual metal colors. Check the coin's condition. A coin in mint or uncirculated condition is always more valuable. Use coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. They authenticate and assign official grades, which can massively increase the coin's value. Just last year, a man in his 60s sold a Lincoln cent with a rare die error for over $250,000. He'd kept the coin in a jar for over 40 years. Stories like these are not rare in the coin collecting world. They happen more often than you'd think. And that's why collectors and buyers are constantly on the lookout for rare coins like the 1973 D penny. If you find the right coin, your next trip to the mailbox could include a check with more zeros than you've ever seen. Thinking of selling? Here's what to do. First, never clean your coins. This can destroy their value. Second, store them in a protective case or sleeve until you get them appraised. Then, contact certified coin dealers or auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or list your coin on platforms like eBay, but only after it's graded. You can also reach out to coin experts online. There are Facebook groups, Reddit communities, and YouTube channels where experts can help identify your coin's true value. If you're over 30, there's a good chance you've got some forgotten coins in a drawer, a jar, or an old box in the attic. One of them, maybe even a 1973 D penny, could be your ticket to financial freedom. So check your coins. Get them appraised. And who knows, you might be the next coin millionaire. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos on rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your home. Drop a comment below if you have a 1973 D penny or any coin you want help identifying. I reply to every single one. We're diving into the unbelievable story of the 1982 D Lincoln cent. A copper coin so rare, it stunned experts and collectors alike. Let's rewind for a moment to 1982. It was a year of big changes for the U.S. Mint. Due to rising copper prices, the Mint switched the composition of the penny from 95% copper to a cheaper zinc core with a thin copper coating. But here's where it gets interesting. In 1982, 7 different penny varieties were minted, some made of copper, some made of zinc. These included both large and small date versions, and pennies from Philadelphia and Denver mints. Now, here's the kicker. It was believed that all 1982 D pennies were made of zinc, until a major discovery turned everything upside down. In 2016, a coin collector named Paul Malone discovered a 1982 D penny that weighed 3.1 grams. That's the weight of the older copper pennies, not zinc. Experts were skeptical. But after intense testing by the top coin grading authorities like PCGS, it was confirmed. This coin was indeed struck on a copper planchet and from the Denver Mint. This discovery was groundbreaking. Only 2 verified examples exist to this day, and their value, a jaw-dropping $1.50 to $2 million. depending on condition and buyer demand. Now you're probably wondering, how can you tell if your 1982 D penny is worth millions? Check the date and mint mark. Make sure the coin says 1982 and has a D for Denver underneath. Weigh it. A copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. Use a digital scale accurate to 0.01 grams. Neither copper nor zinc are magnetic, so this is more of a cross-check, but it helps eliminate steel coins. Look at the date style. The small date version is the rare one. The numbers look slightly thinner and more spaced compared to the large date. If you believe you found a possible match, don't clean it and don't try to sell it on eBay right away. Instead, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate, grade, and encapsulate the coin. This adds credibility and boosts its value when you're ready to sell. Once verified, consider selling through a top auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. These platforms attract serious collectors with deep pockets, the kind of people willing to spend millions for coins like this. Even if you don't have the 1982 D copper penny, don't stop there. Many old coins, wheat pennies, silver dimes, rare quarters, could be worth hundreds or thousands. Always check for mint marks and dates. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to spot errors. Weigh suspicious coins. Don't clean or polish them. Get a second opinion from a professional. If you've got a collection or found something interesting, drop a comment below or reach out. We might feature your coin in a future video. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the next $1 million coin discovery. And remember, that little penny in your pocket could be hiding a fortune. Don't throw it away. Examine it today.